You didn't quit. You're really like against all odds. You're doing something that no one in the family's done, that none of your friends have done.
I'm just gonna say the thing you're not supposed to say.
Whatever is mine is looking for me.
You have to know what road to take to get to your final destination.
Everything that you ever wanted is on the other side of fear.
Hello, good evening. Hold on, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I don't want to waste y'all's time. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Nika said, I'm ready. I'm ready too. I'm ready too, because I've been sitting back actually for the last few weeks and I ain't said nothing. I tried to scroll past it. I did. I was trying to mind my business, but it was just like it got worse and worse and worse. And I was like, oh no, I have to talk about it. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. First of all, the switch up. Thank you for the compliments. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm starting to feel like myself again. Thank you. Thank you. If you're tuning into me on Instagram, I'm locked in. We are 22 days in. I've been doing Pilates. I was doing it 2 and then every now and then 3 times a week, but now we're upping it to 3 to possibly 4 times a week if I can get in there. So thank you. The more I pour into myself, the better I'm feeling. So I'm beating my face again. That's great news. That's a good sign. And I'm just feeling better. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but honestly, when you're going through a hard time, alchemize it, transmute it, because that's what I'm doing. I'm like, you know what? This year may have beat me down so far, but we're about to stand back up and we're just going to alchemize just the rest of the year. Whatever is thrown at us, we just going to roll with the punches. We going to stand strong. We going to get through it and we're going to consistently pour into ourselves until we find our stable ground again. That is just what I'm doing. So I'm going through a rebirth, transformation, and I'm alchemizing and transmuting this year, the rest of the year. So if you want to join me on Instagram because I'm updating weekly. Okay. So let's get into the situation. So y'all know I've been calling out the switch ups, the contradictions, the hypocrisy. I've seen a lot of women say things like, what's the big deal? Cardi B has money. And I'm just like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Now, we done talked about Cam Newton. We done talked about Future. We done talked about Tristan Thompson. We've talked about, I feel like I'm missing somebody, Nick Cannon. And now Cardi B pops up pregnant, and everyone is like, what's the big deal? All of the girls are like, well, I've seen a lot of women, not all of the girls. I'll say, I've seen a lot of women say things like, what's the big deal? Well, let's get into the big deal. Okay, let's start with this one. Because this one, it pissed me off. But maybe you need to get upset so you can understand what the big deal is.
Hey man, it's so easy to manipulate women, bro. It's crazy. If I see Stefon Diggs got her, bro, literally all you gotta do is take a woman on dates and just tell her, "I'm gonna heal you," bro. She wanna talk all that shit, baby. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Life gonna be better. And she gonna think, "Oh, that's a secure man." Hey, bro. Hey, Cardi B said, Stefon said, "I'm gonna hear you." And that nigga give you a baby. I've been using that same saying my whole life, and that should actually work. I don't want to hear none of you bitches come on here blaming men for being a single mom. You bitches are stupid. Y'all opened y'all legs and did that to yourselves. Because you can't tell me you're still married, but you are pregnant. And I promise you, Stefon Diggs Digs finna fuck other hoes. I can tell you right now. Cause I got the same play. If I was with Cardi, I would have done the same shit. I'm not even going to elaborate, but yeah, that's the. Come on, man. Also, too, what's diabolical about this whole thing? It's a lot of women that follows Cardi B, so they're going to do that just to piss off their baby dads that left them. Women will literally get pregnant just to piss off a man and say, "Oh well, guess what? Since you left, another man got me pregnant. So what?" And that man end up leaving. And then that's when they come on here and start crying, talking about, "Oh man, ain't shit. I'm a single mom." Yeah, bitch, cause you stupid. And I see other comments when you're talking about, "Oh, she can afford it." So we having babies for money now. You have to understand, like raising a kid that's going to be a grown ass, functioning human being, can be a good thing or a bad thing. That one person can be fucking evil to the whole fucking world. You bitches understand that?
Are y'all upset now? Because a lot of men are reading this situation like, oh, Cardi B is influencing these group of women. This is their mindset. Let me get in where I can fit in. Let me go ahead and slide in where I can fit in. Because y'all sitting up here praising this type of stuff. Like, look at this. Look at this.
And you know what's so crazy? I haven't till today. Matter of fact, I have to tell them this week before this interview.
By the way, Cardi B didn't tell her parents, which I thought that was crazy. But that's not the one I wanted to pull up. That's not the one I wanted to pull this one up.
And like one time, he just told me like it was like, "Let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you."
And the girls was eating this up. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God. Some of y'all need to grow up. Okay. And the reason why I'm confused, let me explain where I'm sitting. Okay. And then you can understand where I'm coming from. Remember when Taylor was like, oh, I just want to have a kid feeling. I just want to have a kid feeling. Y'all was like, you need to grow up. You need to grow up. And I could agree with you. He needed to grow up. Cardi needs to grow up, sis. Hello? Hello? Do you see why I'm confused? I'm genuinely confused because I'm like, on one hand, the girls can call it out, right? With Taylor, grow up. A kid feeling? What are you talking about? Then on this hand, she's like, he healed me. I just want to feel 16 again. And y'all was like, oh, that is so beautiful, Cardi. Oh my God, I love you so much. I'm going to show you who Taylor is from Love Island. Hold on, but let's play this again.
Let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's like, okay.
He said, let me heal you.
I know Gayle King is just like, okay. And then anybody else wondering why Gayle King is interviewing Cardi B? I don't know. That is so random.
And you know what's so crazy? I haven't till today. Matter of fact, I have to tell them this week before this interview come out. I haven't even told my parents.
No way, Cardi.
I haven't told my parents. They just be looking at me like,
Cardi. Wait. Back up. Why haven't you told them?
Cause I'm
You know why she ain't told her parents? It's the same reason the internet ain't feeling this. The internet is not feeling. There's a small group of women. I'm a humble myself and say there's a small group of women out here that are vouching for Cardi B's behavior. Okay, they think it's some revenge against Offset. And please seek help and heal if you are that type of woman. Because let me tell you something. This woman done got in bed with a man worse than Offset. He just in a different font. And it's all because she was on some get back, let me get my revenge, let me just have fun. That she ended up pregnant by a man that honestly is worse than Offset. And then what makes it even worse is that now Offset is coming out talking about I take full responsibility, I take full accountability. And now since you are over here in this new relationship with Stefon Diggs. We'll get to it. Let me continue.
Scared of them. I'm very scared of my parents.
You're scared of your parents?
I don't know why everyone is mad at the people online that are weighing in, giving an opinion on her situation when she's afraid to tell her own parents. Cardi, why are you afraid to tell your parents that you're pregnant? You a grown woman. You a married woman. You got three kids. What you scared about? Why are you so terrified to tell your family, your parents? Let me correct myself. Your parents that you're pregnant. So anybody else that's like trying to throw shade at people online that's saying that this was such a horrible idea, like this was a stupid decision and choice. Obviously, if she don't feel comfortable telling her parents, because a baby is a blessing. You should be excited. Why are you not telling your parents, Cardi B? Why you not telling your parents? It's because deep down she knows that it's just a bad look all around. She knows. She knows. That's why she ain't told her parents. So I don't know why y'all get mad at people that are weighing in. Did y'all forget that we had to sit online because she was going viral and she was yelling at her phone from the top of her lungs on live, trying to talk to her husband through social media? We all had to sit and listen to that because all the news blogs wanted to repost it everywhere. So if you feel like people shouldn't feel entitled to speak on her, she should have never included us in her business to begin with, because we didn't ask for that. Even when we wanted her to stop, she would. Because the only way she could communicate to the man that she's been married to for I don't know how many years, she couldn't even communicate to him unless it was through social media. So we all had to suffer. So we feel entitled to give our opinion regarding her situation because she involves us in her business when we didn't even ask. So now it just looks bad. It's like we had to listen to this girl literally just vent and crash out on social media every time Offset did some weird shit. And then Offset, Stefon. That's just crazy to me. It's very obvious that Cardi B left one man, got right into the same cycle with a new man, but he's still the same spirit. So what I'm saying is she didn't heal, she didn't work on herself, she didn't take time out to herself. She just hopped right into a new cycle, but it's the same cycle, it's the same lesson with a new man. And now she has to get herself out of this cycle again. So I don't know. She should have taken out some time to heal. I don't know. I don't what's wrong with that, ladies? To take out some time to just pour into yourself. Work on yourself, work on your career, take care of your kids. What is wrong with taking time out for you to just really focus so that you can learn what you needed to learn, understand the wisdom that you now carry because you reflected and you healed, and move forward? I just don't understand what's wrong with that. Why girls try to make it seem like it's boring? It's not boring to heal and work on yourself and move forward.
I'm very
Okay,
scared of
do
my
they
parents.
like Stefon? Do they like him?
Yes, they like him.
They like him.
They do like him. They do
Okay.
like him.
Something tells me they'll be happy for you because you have children, he has children. Were you thinking, you know, the way we feel about each other, we both want to have a child together?
Yes. I mean, everybody kept telling me like I should have fun.
Yes.
And we had a little bit of too much fun, and now I'm here.
And this is why you don't take advice from certain people, because sometimes people give you bad advice on purpose. You only take advice from people that can truly offer you wise counsel. Because some people want you to be in a worse position. They don't want you to get better. They want you to stay in misery because it makes them feel better. So they want you to take their stupid advice. They don't want you to take wise counsel. Because if I was Cardi and I like just a woman, like woman to woman, right? As a woman, just as a woman, I would have told her, "Hey sis, let's work on the album. Let's work on ourselves. Let's really pour everything into this album because I feel like you have a story to tell considering everything that you went through. Let's really pour into ourselves and really come out on top." That's what I would have told her. You can have fun after you get done, after you actually like accomplish something for yourself. Because the cycle is this. The first time she got pregnant, it was right after Bodak Yellow. I think she just released her album. Like, she was on an incline and she was going fast. She was in her she was in her Olandria energy. Okay. You see where Olandria is? She's just climbing. If Olandria was to get pregnant, that climb would stop. Just like that. Because I honestly feel like Cardi B could have been bigger than what she is. And I know she's pretty big, but she could have been bigger, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. But she let that man come in and impregnate her. And it just threw her off. And then not only that, he pregnated her again. Each time she was talking about, all right, I'm ready to put out Barty Gain. I'm ready to put out my album. I'm ready. Boom. Offset come in, pregnate. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then y'all mad at Olandria because she's just not obsessed over her relationship. She's not just bombarding you with all of these like love posts about her relationship. Like, why? She thinking about her future, as she should. There's a lot of lessons you can learn from Olandria. I know a lot of people don't want to like her or whatever, but the girl she's teaching the girls how it's done. Okay. She's not all just worried about this man. She's worried about her brand. She's establishing something for herself that she can live off on with or without a man. Like, I can only appreciate that.
Here had too much. We had too much fun, and yeah, we're very excited. We're very
and you're
happy.
both
We talk about it
happy,
all the time.
and you're both happy about it.
Yes, we're very.
But
happy
I'm
about
happy for you to see you this happy because we all know you went through a very.
It seemed like he liked to have fun with all the girls. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like he likes to have fun with all the girls all the time. Every new girl. Did y'all see that video of him on that boat with them girls? I knew it wasn't serious when I saw that. But then somehow they ended up in a relationship. I don't get it.
Very messy divorce with Offset. Were you worried about opening your heart up again or falling in love again or even dating again? Were you concerned about that?
Yes. And one thing about like dating, like it's like when you date, you feel like you're like 16 again. And I don't really.
Well, you want to feel like you're 16. You want to meet somebody that makes you feel like that.
You do, but then it's like you also remember what you dealt with when you were 16. So it's like restarting
well,
again.
Well, that part, yeah.
Yeah. And being open.
And vulnerable.
And like one time he just told me, like, it's like, let me heal you. Give me a chance for me to heal you. And it's like, okay.
He said, let me heal you.
Ladies, this is what y'all are out here defending. I'm glad I'm not in that gender war because y'all would be making me work overtime right now. Like, I'm glad I'm not in that gender war. Cause that's embarrassing. It's really exposing Cardi's emotional immaturity. Cause how old is she? Like, she's sounding like I gotta look to see how old she is because ain't no way. How old is she? 32, girl, 32. Yeah, that's crazy. And then remember the girls?
You know, you get that kid feeling and it's just like,
How old are you?
25.
Oh.
I can't be a kid.
Mm,
I can't have a kid feeling.
sure.
Well, since y'all been making my mind right now, I think Clark.
It's all the same to me. I don't see the difference. Whether it's Cardi B, Taylor, it's just childish. I don't know what else to say. It's just childish to me. I don't know. So I'm not understanding why the girls are not understanding the situation with Cardi B. So she ended up going viral. And the only reason why I said anything was because finally somebody said it. Because I felt like people were fake congratulating her.
I'm not okay with this. I can't just, oh, it's your pussy, so it's your business. Like, technically, yes, that's true. And a lot of the Cardi stans are going to respond, well, she got the money. I'm not talking about if money was all it took to raise kids, the Trump kids wouldn't be held like they are. Trump wouldn't be held like he is. It's not just money. You also need parents who are very mindful and deliberate about bringing you into the world and choosing to guide you to adulthood. That is how we raise decent, good people.
I'm taking a vote. Are you ready? What you think Cardi B gonna tell Culture and Blossom? How you think she gonna raise those two girls? Put a 1 in the chat if you think that she's gonna teach them to not choose her life and choose her choices. Put a 2 in the chat if she will. If she will teach them to walk in her footsteps. Because one thing I noticed about Cardi, regardless of her choices and decisions, I feel like she makes a great mother. I do. I love how she raises Culture. Okay, like she's really big on education. She literally teaches her the opposite of her rap lyrics. If you haven't noticed, I have. She literally teaches her the opposite of everything that she does, everything that she is. So I already know what the answer is. So why is everyone upset at this lady for just calling it and saying it and just saying it the way that it is? Because it's she wouldn't want this for Culture. She wouldn't want this for Blossom. I will never forget the time that I saw Cardi B play WAP and her daughter walked in. She ran, like she literally sprinted to turn that shit off. She don't even let Culture listen to WAP. I think y'all got her confused with Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, I'm gonna put a 2 in the chat. Cardi, I'm gonna put a 1 in the chat. I've literally seen the lengths she goes to protect Culture. Now I haven't really seen Blossom because Blossom is young, but I literally saw that girl. She was about to jump over like furniture just to turn off her own song. Wow. So I don't understand why everybody is so upset. I think she knows. It's another reason why she didn't tell her parents until the Gayle interview. So it is what it is.
Yo mama out here giving her pussy to whoever the fuck she wants to and keeping whatever y'all drop off in her fucking uterus is crazy. I was expecting so much more out of Cardi B because you are not just some broke, bored bitch in the Bronx who don't have shit else to do.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, I ain't got nothing to do today. I ain't got no money to go out. Let me just fucking get pregnant. Like, you have a life. You have a career. You have things to work towards and work for. Like, you waited all this goddamn time to release another album just to get pregnant in the middle of this album being done and preparing for the... Why? Why, bitch? Why? You don't know how to use your butt? You never heard of condoms?
Wait a minute. We using the booty? Damn. Absolutely not. I don't. That's too much. That's too much. Okay. Hold up. Damn. Auntie was like this on the podcast. See, I only listened to the intro. Okay, she out here saying use the booty though? That's crazy.
You never heard of the IUD? You never heard of the pill? You decided to get pregnant by the nigga you cheated on your husband with? Why?
Oof. I see why she went.
This is just dumb bitch shit.
Ooh,
this is so fucking stupid.
Ooh.
You are bringing a whole new person into the world, girl. It's not playtime. It's not that ugly ass Labubu Kid Fury just got. It's not some toy you can just toss around and it don't matter how it feel about nothing. It don't matter about its circumstances.
Y'all could have warned me. I didn't know she was going in. Okay, so now I understand why she went viral. Cause, girl, no wonder she went viral. I didn't know she was reading her like this.
She's a human being. I just can't believe this dumb bitch. Of all the time, you had so much time to push out however many kids you fucking wanted to. You chose the most pivotal moment, getting ready to release your sophomore album and finally go on tour because you canceled it the last time. Why? Kids.
Ooh-wee.
To finally do that shit. And now you're like, oh, as soon as I had I'm ready. I've been stretching. I'm getting my body ready. You're getting ready to go lay down and pray that mommy makeover don't kill you like it do so many other women. And then do you a little boom cack 1-2 sidestep on that fucking tour. I hope you girls are ready for her to give you fucking nothing.
Ooh.
But unnatural hips, a ridiculous looking what I guarantee you, like she said, she gonna have Well, Hennessy put her in that fucking faja 3 seconds after she's done giving birth because don't nothing matter to her more than the way she looks.
And y'all always try to make it seem like this is how I be talking to women online. I don't be talking to y'all like this. Apparently, the girls are saying this is how she talk. This is my first time ever hearing her. She went in. I didn't know it was like this. Okay, because I probably would have bleeped it out, some. But dang, she went in on her. I see why Cardi ended up responding. But apparently, Auntie, she speak like this all the time. And listen, my aunties, they speak like this too. They just don't have a microphone or a podcast or the internet.
An actual show, you can forget about it. All right. So you were tired of the lying, cheating, scamming ass rapper, and you said, let me go get me an ugly ass athlete with rape allegations and multiple kids on the way, allegations, all kinds of impropriety. Again, allegations. I'm just really disgusted, child. Kids aren't toys. If you don't believe in abortion, then you need to believe in contraceptive. Use your butt. Use your throat.
The butts.
Listen, I'm not using my butt. I'm not using my throat. I'm not opening my legs. I'm just not doing none of that. That's crazy. Isn't sex supposed to be enjoyable though? I mean, if you got to do all of that, what's the point of doing it? You might as well just not do it at all. I gotta use my throat, my butt, all that shit hurt. Have you ever had your jaw lock up? You just stuck. And it hurts. That's why I'm just like, I'ma sit down somewhere. Y'all got it, okay? Y'all got it. With these nurse practitioners coming out telling you, hey sis, you need to get on PrEP. It should be mandatory now if you're gonna be out here having casual sex. Listen, I done packed it up. That's crazy. It ain't all that deep. Is it really that deep for y'all? Because it's not. I don't feel like it's that deep. I don't. It's too much. You gotta worry about pregnancy. Now you gotta worry about catching something. Now they coming out saying that it's becoming the new norm or it's the majority, like an STD is more dormant now. And I'm just like, you know what? Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I'm gonna hang it up. My jersey is hung. It's been hung for years. I'm not getting in the middle of this. This is too much.
Everybody told me have fun, you getting divorced, have fun, go out there. We just had a little too much fun. No, you're fucking 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're not a 16-year-old who got caught up and didn't really understand what you were doing. This is your 4th kid. I can't believe this shit, dumbass bitch. What the fuck? You did not have to have a baby right fucking now. But I can't care more about your career than you do. That's why I'm not making it about your career. I'm making it about the importance of being mindful about who you have children with and bringing kids into this incredibly fucked up world. Just take a look around.
Enough.
But you know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy about this situation? Auntie had to really talk to her like this because if she wouldn't have talked to her like this, do you think Cardi B would have listened? No. Do you think the majority of women today would have listened? No. That's the crazy part. You got to talk to them crazy for them to actually listen, to knock some sense into them. You really got to talk to them crazy like this. So, because it's like, if someone would have came to her, hey, Cardi, and really talked to her calmly, rationally, she wouldn't have listened to that. Majority of women don't listen when you talk to them like that. They just dismiss you and be like, mind your business, bitch. So going up against her when she calling you out like that, oh, you gonna listen. That's why Cardi B ended up responding. If it would have been a nice little lady on the corner of her little internet and she just happened to go viral, she wouldn't have responded to her.
And understanding that your money is not enough to shield them from the realities of this world.
Ooh-wee.
Money ain't enough. Good luck. And I don't want to hear shit about this man cheating on you. I don't want to see nothing about DMs.
No, I'm talking about the type of women like Cardi B. You can't talk to them kindly, calmly. They don't listen to you. They do not listen to you. Are all women like that? No. But there are those type of women that are very vulgar in their daily language that you have to talk to them like that because they don't listen no other way. They literally don't. It's a select few women. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This vulgar language that you're hearing is their daily vocabulary. So they're not gonna listen to you any other type of way. That's just how it is. They don't listen. It's just it is what it is. It's like you got to talk to them crazy. I feel like the women that don't receive that type of language are the women that may have gone through verbal abuse, and maybe you've worked on yourself to where you don't tolerate that type of language. But the girls that have experienced some type of verbal abuse and they haven't really healed from it, they think that this type of conversation and language and vocabulary is normal. So the only way you can really reach them is you have to meet them where they are, and that's the type of vulgar language that they're used to. It's just it is what it is. I don't really agree with it. This is not my approach at all. But Auntie been around the block. So listen, this her way, and obviously she heard her because she responded.
I don't want your stupid ass fighting no baby mamas and shit behind this nigga because you've done all this already, bitch. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, like I don't respond well because I healed from verbal abuse. So you talking to me like that, you gonna get blocked. I'm not responding to you. I'm disengaging and I'm moving on. But those other girls that haven't really healed and they think that that vulgar, aggressive approach is normal. Yep. And I feel like Cardi B is just one of those type of women, and I feel like her women that resonate with her are kind of used to that type of language. So I mean, listen to her music. Come on now. So then Cardi B ends up responding to her. Let me see. Because I didn't even listen to what she had to say for real.
9 to 5, but there's times that it's like, okay, I maybe 9 to 5, but there's times that it's like, okay, I maybe I have to sacrifice a week or two away from my kids so I can make this bread so they can have a good life. My kids are smart as fuck. My kids have everything that I never had. And you know what? It's more. And
I find this commonly with people that didn't grow up with materialism and abundance, that they feel like what their children truly needs is materialism. And I've seen kids, and listen, y'all, being an auntie has really showed me the other side, right? Because I've been a kid, but now I'm on the other side and I'm an adult. And one thing I notice about kids are very simple. And sometimes kids desire things that money cannot buy. Like I will never forget, y'all saw how I went out and bought my niece that oh my God, that remote control car, the Lamborghini. Girl, she has only rode in that thing maybe uh, pretty much anytime I'm home. Like probably like 3 or 4 times. And the most I've seen her play with a toy was a cardboard box that her father cut out into a house. And she was eating it up. And that was free. Cause I don't know, he bought something or something like that. And she was just having a field day. And I'm not gonna lie, like my feelings were kind of hurt because I'm just like, listen, girl, I paid all that money for you to ride in that stylish Lamborghini pink car, and you don't even want to play with it for real. You just want a cardboard box. Kids are simple, y'all. Kids are simple. Like sometimes they just want a hug. Sometimes they just want to see their parent in the same room with their mother or in the same room with their father. Like sometimes they just want to see you pick them up from school or bring them lunch. Like it sometimes it really be the simple stuff. It really be. It do. So over the years, I've really cut back on me just showering her with materialism because partially I feel guilty that I'm not in town. I can't just go see her. She can't come just see me. And I've had to pull back and I'm like, you know what? I just get into doing activities with her so that we can create memories. And so one thing I noticed is she's more receptive and open to that than she is when I'm just wanting to buy her this or buy her that or do this. And of course, that may change with age. You know, once they start hitting a preteen, teenage years and they start getting influenced by their peers and things, that may change. But like, you'll be surprised. Like some kids, they just want a hug or they just want quality time. Sometimes it's not always, oh, let me give my kids what I didn't have. That's coming from a broken place within you. You're trying to give your younger self what you never had to your child, and that may not be what they're yearning for, or what they're desiring, or what they're wanting, or what they're needing. So sometimes you got to pull back, look at yourself, and I'm like, is this what my kid is asking of me, desiring of me, wanting of me, or is this what I feel like I want my kid to have because I didn't have it? Sometimes you got to remove yourself from it. And I feel like that's what I'm kind of hearing with Cardi, with, you know, her saying she works her butt off and all this stuff. But it's like, are you really giving your child the quality time though? Because if you got to work your butt off to keep a roof over their head, well, that takes quality time away from them too. So, and the more kids you have, the harder you have to work. It's just facts.
And you're right, it is more than just like, oh, she have money, she have money, she could raise them, blah blah blah. It's more than money. But guess what, besides money and besides me providing for my kids, I also give them a lot of time and a lot of love. That's why you see that my daughter is super attached to me. That's why my son loves sleeping next to me, tucked with me. My daughter too. And my new baby, she loves me. So you can't talk to me about my motherhood, baby girl. Ever. Ever, ever, ever.
I didn't really get that she was talking about her motherhood, or was she? I think she was mainly talking about her decisions into motherhood, not necessarily her motherhood. How, well, I guess you could say her motherhood, because of it, you know, her choice to be careless and to have fun led her to potentially her kids being affected by her choice and her decision, because now she has to take on another baby so soon after Blossom. So, I mean, that does take away from your child a little bit, because I'm a middle child. And when my younger brother came, I got pushed out the lap I don't know how many times. So it's like, I get it. But y'all let me know. Do you think she was really attacking her motherhood, or do you think she was just more so critiquing her choices?
I don't know if you upset at yourself at life because
Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like she makes a great mom, like just based off of the videos and things I've seen. I feel like she makes a great mom. I still just hate who she got pregnant by. It's mainly, I feel like the reason why people are responding and reacting in the way that they are, I think it's mainly like the time in which she got pregnant and the man that she got pregnant by. I think we would have a different I think the internet would have respond differently if she would have gotten pregnant by somebody better. So that's what I thought. I thought it was mainly like her choices, not necessarily her motherhood. Because honestly, I feel like Cardi B makes a great mother. She does.
you have an expectation of yourself. You wanted something for yourself and you don't have it. But don't put that shit on me. Cause I could judge you. I could be
Let's get into her baby daddy. First of all, this did y'all know she's the fourth one? And listen, y'all set up here and y'all called Jasmine Brown a bird. Remember y'all called Jasmine Brown a bird?
I think I asked my girl. We just was around each other.
So are you really dating?
Let somebody tell it, man. Y'all ain't even together because y'all ain't met. Thank you.
No. Are you really dating though?
What do you mean dating?
I mean, you tell me. Are you guys together? Are you guys exclusive? You didn't ask.
Yeah, but even in that realm of saying, hey, I want you to be my girlfriend, or I want you to be my boyfriend. Like, it was already understood. Shouldn't be.
Was it understood?
I think if you're around, if you live with a person, like you.
I mean, I'm embarrassed, y'all. As a woman, I'm embarrassed. I pack his bag. I rub his back. He said he wanted to heal me. Y'all need to grow up. You're embarrassing for real. It's like when men come on this app, like the man in the intro, and they talking shit about basically how easy it is to manipulate women. I'm perplexed, because I'm like, well, shit, it wasn't a challenge. She didn't challenge you at all. All you had to do was say, I want to heal you. And then Jasmine talking about taking it up the butt. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. But I do it because he loves it. And he's into it. And I pack his bag and I rub his back. It's like, what are we supposed to do? Like, and listen, I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. I'm running out of empathy because I'm just like, it's one thing where it's truly an accident because accidents happen. Mistakes happen. But when you consistently do it over and over and over again, it's just like you're leaving us to believe that this is what you want. That this is not an accident. This was not a mistake. This was just simply a choice, a bad choice that blew up in your face. And now it's like you want us to reach in our back pockets and give you empathy. And it's just like, where are we going to get it from? How? How? I'm tired. Hell, it's 2025. Like, y'all, I have so much empathy. I'm trying to give all the empathy that I can to my community that knows me, not random people online. It's just becoming too much. It's becoming too much.
Sure.
You know what we're doing a lot of?
What?
Assuming.
And you know what there is soon. Yeah, I'm familiar.
We're doing a lot of assuming.
So he has 2 newborns, and I believe his oldest is older. I don't know how old she is. She seems like she's probably in elementary. So I don't know how old she is, but 2 newborn babies. And I'm just like, and then I saw the Jasmine situation, but I rolled past it and rolled my eyes. Everyone keeps wishing a son on me. They keep saying there's no love like the love from a son. And that gives me so much anxiety because what is that? If God gave me a son, I'd be so nervous because I feel like I'd subconsciously raise him to be a man I can only dream of, but never experience. And that's traumatic. I can't believe y'all, like, y'all got me over here understanding men's position on subjects like this. And it's orchestrated. It's like, oh, because it's like, oh, it pains me when they're right, y'all. It pains me. It really pains me when I actually understand where men are coming from. It's humbling. And I hate it. And it's like it's women making stupid choices. I don't know what else to say. But it's like, oh, it makes me so mad. Like it makes me upset. It makes me upset. I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Could you imagine if I was debating a man right now? Like, I would have nothing to stand on because I ain't got no excuses. And then people are like, "What's the big deal? It's not like she wants to marry him."
See how it's tasting. Getting real thick. That shit tastes good. Oh nah. That shit tastes good. My man need to marry me today.
I thought y'all was just having fun. You see, this is the type of stuff I be talking about. This is the type of stuff I be talking about.
Tastes good. My man need to marry me today. Marry me today. Tastes good. My man need to marry me today.
Let me just I just gotta breathe it out. We're gonna have to go outside and ground ourselves because I'm gonna need to do another roller skate session because I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then you know what else I want to talk about since we're on the subject? There are a lot of women out here that are mad at women for coming online vocalizing about how they don't want to be a mother. They want to be child free. They want to be child free, childless. They don't want to have kids. And it's creating a divide among women where you have the mothers, then you have the child-free women, and then you have the childless women. Childless women are women that are choosing to be childless until they decide to have kids. The child-free women are choosing not to have kids at all. And then it's the mothers, right? And so there's this natural divide that's taking place on social media. And this is what is throwing me off, right? Is especially when it comes to the mothers. Y'all literally came online and scared the living fuck out of us. Are you aware that that's what y'all did? Like y'all post videos. Let me show you. Y'all post videos like this.
Okay, this is a crash out post. I'm currently crashing out. Sorry in advance. Women, do not get married and have kids unless you plan on and are capable of becoming a single mom. Because 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, I don't know, statistically high, that's probably what's going to happen to you. Now, I love being a mom. I really do. And in fact, I quite enjoy most of the time being a single mom. This shit is not fair. The world is not set up for single moms. You will struggle. I don't care what job you have. I don't care how much you get paid. Especially in this economy right now, okay? The world is not set up for single mothers. It will be fucking hard.
So this is what is throwing me. So yes, you have women confidently vocalizing how they don't want to have kids. Did y'all forget that y'all was coming online venting to us about it? But you know what? I started to see an uptake in this type of content around the time the random man from Atlanta situation went viral and Homegirl ended up going viral. And women that were single mothers was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can have a career and make a platform off of my struggle and my situation. And so we started to see an uptake in content like this. The younger generation of women saw it and we like, oh, hell no, we don't want no parts. Women coming online literally saying they're gonna off themselves because they don't have support. So I'm just like, I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused yet again because it's women being confused within themselves. And then they're out here projecting it on everyone else like vomit. Seriously, it's like one hand, you're like, don't do it, don't do it. It's the worst thing. Oh my God, it's so hard. It's so hard. Do you not understand? I literally have to dig to find positive mom content. I follow some of them on Instagram. Like this one lady, her name is Jaleesa. She loves motherhood, even though, and see, this is the thing. Her life is chaotic because she has 3 kids. I think they're all under 5. And yes, it's a lot of chaos. And at times she's transparent about how it's a lot, but she also shows the joy. She shows the joy. See, she just doesn't show the chaos. She shows the damn joy. We don't see enough of that. We see more women come on these apps complaining about motherhood, single motherhood. And it's just like, y'all are not inspiring us to want to take that on. Y'all are scaring the shit out of us. Seriously, y'all are scaring the shit out of us. So it's like, if you want women to change their mind about motherhood, give us some inspiration. I don't understand. You can't just come on here and keeping it real and keeping it transparent, but then you don't want to show us the joy, the fun, the memorable moments and times. Jaleesa does. She's transparent at times, but then she's like, you know what? The kids, their toys are everywhere. And I don't feel like picking that shit up today. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna have my husband do it, or I'm gonna have them come in here and do it. It's time for them to learn how to pick up their toys. She keeps it real and it's balanced. Y'all come on here like it's a doomsday, it's the end of the motherfucking world, and then be mad at women that be like, I don't want to have kids. I don't want to have kids.
Will test you in ways that you didn't know that you could even be tested. You will have to fight for those kids, most likely. You will have to fight for those kids. You will have to wake up every morning and question, just real talk, if motherhood is really something that you want anymore because these men make it so hard. Oh, they make it so hard to be a mom. They take away all of the tender moments of motherhood that you could have had, but you were stuck in survival mode.
I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. This is a white woman with privilege talking like this. I'm a black woman. Black motherhood does not look like other women's motherhood. I learned that very young, that if I was to step into black motherhood, I got to worry about my kids getting pulled over. I got to worry about my kids being racially profiled. I got to worry about my kids microaggression. I got to worry about so much shit. This is a white woman talking like this. So as a black woman, I'm like, damn, hell no, girl. With privilege and you over here talking like this. That's crazy. So, yeah, like some of us are like, hell no. Because when I think of motherhood, something that I desire to be happy in it. Not I just desire to have kids. I actually want to be happy in motherhood. I want to have fun with it. I want to be excited about it. But it's just like, oh my God, she's coming online. And I'm just like, oh my God, lady. Because I know if your motherhood is rough, my motherhood ain't looking too damn good then because you are stressed. It's a lot.
You didn't even really get to enjoy it. You're just fucking surviving, trying to raise these kids, trying to do the best you can. And you get $250 a month.
Oof.
What the fuck? That is pennies. That is the gas money it is taking me to drop them off at their father's house and pick them back up. $250 a month. And my ex is a nurse. $250 a month.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry. Oh, I don't even know if I'm going to post this. These men will take everything from you. They will promise you so much. They will promise you so much. And it will feel great at first. It will feel peaceful at first.
Do y'all see why we not excited about Cardi B's news? And then that's another thing. It's like, y'all can't keep coming online complaining about single motherhood, single motherhood, single motherhood, single motherhood. It's the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing ever. And then you announce you're going to be a single mother and we supposed to be excited? Huh? Ladies, I'm going to need y'all to get consistent because it's getting ridiculous. The switch up is insane. I can't keep up. I cannot keep up. I'm just like, so y'all come online telling us how horrible it is, how hard it is, and then we supposed to get excited when you get pregnant? Make it make sense.
And for some fucking reason, when you have their child, they will abandon you. They will discard you. Even if they don't cheat, even if they don't do anything significant, they'll emotionally turn away from you to the point where you leave. I left. I can't be in that. It is not what we were promised. It is not what you think it is. I promise you. I promise you. And before you come on here and say, oh, well, my situation's not like that. Good for you, honey. You are in the 1% of women that are very lucky because
Woo, girl, she said 1%?
The rest of us don't have that. And the rest of us become single moms. And it sucks because all I wanted was to be a mom. I love being a mom. But the best parts of my motherhood were taken from me.
Damn.
And in fact, the first time I got pregnant, the man said he couldn't have kids. And then fought me in court for 5 years. Fought me in court for 5 years to take away my son that he claimed in the beginning he wasn't even capable of producing because he didn't want to wrap it up at first. Yeah. Yep.
Men lying about that? Now that's new. That's new. But I wouldn't fall for that shit. I don't be falling. Nope. I don't put nothing past men. As soon as you put something past men, what I tell you, you a fool. You can't put nothing past them. You can't. Did you not see how that man was talking in the intro of this video? You put anything past a man, you are a fool. Okay? You can't even put things past kids. Why would you put things past a man? A man. M-A-N. Man. Why are you putting anything past a man? I just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I can't handle it. I can't handle
And you can't say she lying because remember the intro video?
We are things that you put on your shelf. I am a human being and my life is forever changed. My life is forever changed. I will never be the same. My youth was stolen from me. I had to put my boots on the ground and become a single mom at 21 years old. I didn't get to live. I didn't get to live. I didn't. My life is not what I wanted it to be. Not even close. But I love being a mom. I'm holding space for two things at one time. Just don't date men. We are at a point in society where we are waking up to the reality of the patriarchy, which is a very real thing that I didn't used to believe in, and I fucking do now. To what men are really like. I will never see the change in men that I need to see to feel safe enough to ever date again in my entire life. It will take too long. The change that we need to see in men will take too long. It's 100, 200 years from now.
Do you hear what she is telling? Are y'all listening to what this woman is saying? And then you got women out here mad, like, I don't understand why women are talking about they don't want to have kids. Sis, this woman is literally losing it, crashing out, saying she always desired to be a mom. Hello? She desired it. She always wanted to be a mom. She's telling us this. And she still loves being a mom. And she's still telling us this. That's why I'm like, what are we supposed to do?
So that's my life. So just don't date men. Just don't. Just focus on yourself. And don't have kids with the wrong person. And I don't know how to tell you what man is the right man because I thought they both were. I thought they both were the right man, and they were not.
Damn. That was heavy. Wasn't that heavy? That was heavy as hell. Oh my God. It's like when y'all come online and y'all project that heaviness onto us, we feel that. Even though we may not be able to truly understand and sit in your shoes and be in your position, we still feel it though. Damn. And then when I go to that TikTok video, it's like 2 million views. We are literally watching you all come to us in this it's just awful.
Really hate the fact that motherfuckers wait till you literally down bad crashing out. Literally, like, to act like they give a fuck about your ass. Like, motherfucker don't give a fuck literally until your ass dead in the casket. Literally, like, and then it's the fact that when I do that, I swear to God, I don't want no fucking funeral. I don't want no fake ass motherfucker sitting around lying about how they love my ass when the whole time I was living, I'm struggling. I can't call nobody, not a piece of family, a sister, a cousin, a brother, a shit to ask for shit. Not $100, not $50, not $25. I can't call nobody and ask for shit. But when I'm up and I got it and I'm giving shit out, it's not a problem to motherfuckers. Like, I'm just so tired of being tired, G. I swear to God, like, I'm tired of being a single mama. I'm tired of taking care of 2 kids by myself. I'm tired of this shit, G. Like, I swear to God, I'm so fucking tired. Like, I don't want to be here, G. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, it is sad to say, but I take the selfish route out, and I swear to God, and do it. Like, I'll be getting to that point. A motherfucker take this shit as a joke. A motherfucker take this stressful shit, this depressed shit, they take that shit as a fucking joke. This shit not no fucking joke. This shit'll really make your ass crash out. All that bitter baby daddy, a motherfucker mad you don't want to be with them, all type of shit. This shit is stressful on the motherfucker. A single mom, this shit is really stressful. Y'all niggas, y'all daddies, y'all need to start doing y'all motherfucking part. It don't take no money to take care of y'all kids, G. It don't take no fucking money. All it takes is time out your motherfucking day. If us mamas gotta rearrange y'all shit, y'all should have to rearrange y'all shit too. Stop being like that when y'all got motherfucking kids out here. Most of y'all daddies need to step the fuck up and be a fucking daddy, G. This shit is sick. This shit is fucking sick. Mama out here killing themselves for shit like this, bro. Dead ass.
And it doesn't stop. Like, it does not stop. There are so many women that come online.
when you don't have kids, more specifically, if you don't necessarily have the desire to have children, you are never truly gonna understand someone's desire for having children. What I've seen in more recent years is an uptick in people having conversations specifically centered around women having lots of children, children out of wedlock, children with multiple men. While I can understand there's absolutely conversations to have about proper family planning and when you should bring a child in this world and what those decisions look like for each person.
I'm gonna cut her off right there. What women are struggling with is you don't know how to make a decision logically. That's all it is. You're seeing the situation play out a certain type of way. You're seeing it play out in women that were desperate, they chose, and then you're also seeing it play out in the same way when women weren't desperate, a man switched up, and you don't want to make that logical choice and decision. That's all it comes down to. You think it's easy living this way? It's not. I'm making a conscious choice and decision rooted in nothing but logic, not desires, not emotions, not what ifs, logical choice. And it's like women want to make excuses. You have women coming online saying they want to off themselves. I think it's time for me to be logical. It's not time for me to be emotional. It's not time for me to be focused on desires. Because me just being focused on desires, that's childish to me. I'm going to be honest with y'all. That's childish to me. That is very childish. We live in a fucked up world. That is very childish to just be focused on desires and that's it. Because once you get into that space where your desire is met and then things are not turning out the way that you wanted, you can't say you were bamboozled. You knew better, but you were only focused on desires. That is childish. It's childish, y'all. To only be focused on desires, you're not focused on the pros, the cons, the in between. You're not focused on if things don't go the way that you plan, what the outcome of that would be, like the contrast of what that would be. You're only focused on desires. So now it's being exposed to me how women consistently find themselves in this situation. You're only focused on your desires. You're not focused on any contrast to your desires. And then we consistently find women in this situation. And like I said, I feel like it's childish. It's time for women to grow the hell up. Like it's time for you to grow up. Life is not all about desires 24/7. It's just not. That shit gonna play you. For real, it's gonna play you. Because first of all, you're coming to the realization, especially in adulthood, that adulthood is hard. It's hard. So to juggle adulthood and then trying to meet your desires is gonna be challenging. And you have to be logical. You have to be logical. So I mean, in when it comes to when it comes to you choosing this for yourself, there are women out here talking about offing themselves. I think you need to be logical. I think you need to care about yourself enough to be logical. And how can we be a better community to kind of give people good advice? I think that unfortunately we've got to a point where it's no longer advice and it's now kind of like scolding, chastising, and embarrassment almost. Perfect example. Baby Tate revealed her pregnancy not too long ago, and she was met with a bombardment of people saying, but no ring though, no ring, no ring. I'm so tired of seeing these ladies get pregnant and not be married. And it's like, first of all, the audacity to say that under someone's like pregnancy announcement is ridiculous. Second of all, what? Which I don't agree with. Once the baby here, I don't see the point. I don't. I see the point in having the conversation before, But once the baby's here, the mom has made the choice and decision. At that point, it's out of my control. Like, it's just, I don't have nothing to say. The only thing I can give is support if I choose to give it. But that's really it. But I wouldn't go under a woman's post that's choosing to keep her pregnancy, her baby, to make those comments. I just wouldn't do that. But I do think women need to be logical before, to be cautious before, to plan before.
Are y'all acting like people having kids before getting married is something new? Baby, that's been happening since before marriage was invented. Just stop. Now, me personally, I do have a son. I do think there's absolutely a limit on the amount of kids that I will have. As a matter of fact, I might be one and done. That does not mean I am going to cast my personal limit of children onto somebody else. When I know friends of mine who've had 2 under 2 or 3 under 3, as much as I know that's a difficult situation for me to handle, it may not be for them. A couple of weeks ago, this conversation was happening in a similar way, and somebody tweeted a question somewhere along the lines of, give me one good reason to have a kid that isn't selfish. And to that I responded, it really doesn't matter what anyone says, because you're going to deem it to be selfish, right? Because
I'm going to say this. I believe kids are purposeful. I believe motherhood is purposeful. And I feel like some women got into motherhood with no purpose. Like, it just happened. It was an accident. Oops, baby. And so they got into motherhood. You really have to choose motherhood. And I'm saying motherhood. I'm not saying wifehood. I'm saying motherhood. You really got to enter it with a purpose, with understanding the purpose in which you're choosing for yourself. Because on those days that it's hard, you're overstimulated and those kids are getting on your damn nerves, because kids, that's what they do. You resort back to the fact that this is your purpose. Because on days where it's hard, you showing up for a reason. But if you just go into motherhood all willy-nilly, no purpose in sight, no nothing, you just oops, pregnant. Yeah, it's going to be challenging on those hard days. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I wouldn't keep showing up on YouTube. If I didn't feel like it was a purpose in it, I wouldn't show up on here. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But I feel like I have a real purpose in it. So even though it's too much, I still show up. And that's the same thing for motherhood. Like, you have to go into it believing it is purpose. Not purpose in the man, not purpose in the marriage, purpose in motherhood, which means you may end up single. You may end up single in it. So as long as you have that understanding, it is what it is. Do I believe motherhood can be purposeful? Of course. But I also believe that you have to believe that. And it's not just purposeful when a man is in the picture. It's purposeful with a man in the picture or without. And some women only have the purpose in motherhood when a man is in the picture. If the man's out the picture, they don't believe in it. They stop believing in it after that. So you got to have real purpose in it. And honestly, what that purpose is, honestly, is to raise kids to make the world a better place. That's it. That is the purpose. To raise kids to change the world. That's it. So, and honestly, the only reason why I believe in purpose when it comes to kids is because of me. I'm a product of a 2-parent household. My parents' purpose was to have kids, create a family. And they made me. So I believe in it. I believe in it. But I also believe that the best outcome is when you have a good partner. To be happy in your purpose is to have a good partner. Like, it is what it is. There's no way around that. Like, the girls feel like there's a way around it. There's no way around it. And I'm going to tell you something else. As someone that has a front row seat on the whole co-parenting thing, that's trash. That is trash. I don't want to do that to my kids. Half the week with me, half the week with dad. I literally had my niece for 3 weeks. And y'all know I read patterns. When I got her, she had to adjust. It literally took like 2 days for her to adjust. And I only have her 3 to 4 days out of the week. It took her 2 whole days for her to adjust. And I'm like, oh my, and it's literally like dealing with a different kid. Moody, attitude, tantrums, getting them used to your routine. It's a lot. And then they go back with mama or daddy. And then they have to adjust and then repeat it on a weekly basis. It's trash. I don't want that for my kids. And the only reason why I can say this is because I've seen it. It would be different if I never seen this, but I've actually seen it. I've seen it up close. I know what it looks like. It's a lot. It's a lot. It takes time. Like, and then I went to her first T-ball game. Both sides of the family was there. And you know what she wanted? She wanted us all to stay together. So after her T-ball game, she didn't want us to part ways. She wanted her mom and her dad. She didn't want just her mom or just her dad. She wanted the both of them. But she couldn't have it because they're not together. So it's like, do y'all really want to do that to kids for real? Like, I literally saw how she broke down crying hysterically because she wanted her mom with her. She didn't just want her dad. And I'm sorry, but when it comes to good co-parenting, we don't do that. Oh, but you have your dad. Like, no, we allow her to feel that because that's a real emotion. We don't try to push it away like that's not an existing thing. We nurture that because it's real. I know what it's like when I was younger and I just wanted to see like my cousins and my other side of the family. And I always wondered like why we never hung out around them. But now that I'm an adult, they toxic. So that's why we wasn't around them. But it's like I'm trying to imagine putting myself in her shoes as a 3-year-old and she just can't have her dad and her mom together. That's way different. So think about what you're doing to kids when you put them in these situations. I understand accidents happen. I understand that unexpected things happen. But me as a woman that has seen this up front and I got like an eye-opening experience of what it actually looks like, even in a co-parenting dynamic, I'm already thinking like, hell no, I don't want that for my kids. I feel like my kids deserve better than that. So I'm choosing to be abstinent because I'm trying to avoid that. I don't like that. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I didn't like seeing her like that when she broke down. It broke me. And I'm just like, ugh, the guilt. And even I feel guilty. And I didn't even make the choice and decision. I feel guilty because I'm like, oh, there's nothing I can do. There's literally nothing I can do. Like, this is just your life. And it's crazy. And so I remember telling my brother, I was like, listen, after that, you have to make it a priority that whatever extracurricular activities that she has, that both sides of the family come here and we're together. Every sporting event, any extracurricular activity, I don't care if it's piano, I don't care what it is. You need to make that a priority for her because this is something that she's going to need therapy for. There's no way. And at least this whole extracurricular activity, that could be a middle ground for her to have both sides, mom and dad, together at her sporting events or whatever events that she has. Because y'all, that broke me. So all these excuses that the girls are making, I'm like, listen, I've seen that firsthand and I hate it. It was not a good feeling at all. It was awful.
You yourself don't have that desire to have children, you're not going to understand someone else's desire to have children. And it's easy for you to say what is and is not selfish, what is and is not righteous, but it does not make you righteous. It does not make you morally superior because you can say that decision was selfish.
I feel like people are in their ego when it comes to this situation too. It's like, get out of your ego. Like it's not about your ego. It's about the kids. It's not about somebody being righteous, being right, uh uh this moral superiority it's not about that at all. It's literally about the kids, y'all. It's the future. It is about community. Do you not go outside? Do y'all not see what's going on outside? It's not about all of that. Y'all the adults are making it about that. It's not about that. It's not about that at all. These kids have to grow up in this world. They have to live in this world and they have to deal with this stuff. Are you setting them up to where they can go into the world confidently? Because they got a lot up against them. Like, seriously, they got a lot up against them, especially girls. The girls are gonna have it hard, y'all. So be careful. Like take your time to really plan if you're gonna have kids or not, because the world that we living in right now, I wouldn't go into it unplanned. I would go into it with a plan. Seriously.
Every decision we make in life is selfish. While I agree, there are absolutely a lot of people that make very poor life decisions, even as it
Oh,
pertains to bringing children in this world. I think it's important that sometimes you don't always take one person's lived experience and use that as discourse to shame other women or other people in the process. And so, while yes, this discourse that kind of started from Cardi B and what she does.
no, I think the issue is that women came online and said, hey, very warmly, very kindly, and said, hey, having kids out of wedlock, it ain't it. Y'all kept having kids, kept having kids, kept having kids, kept having kids, kept having kids. So now, and I don't agree with it because I don't believe in shame. I don't. I believe in building people up. But now you got people that feel like the answer is shame. The answer is shame. So I don't know. Like at this point, I don't know. And yes, why do people like me care? Because even other people that are raising their kids in a two-parent household and the man is active, present, everything above, right? Is that your kids are going to interact with their kids. That is what creates a community. It is why we care. That's why. That is the reason. And I'm not saying that when a kid is brought up in a two-parent household, they're this perfect adult or anything like that. But really, that's where the root is. That's the bigger picture. So that's the reason why people are speaking out, because it's just creating a cycle. It's creating a cycle.
With her puss and who she gives it to, I think you also have to be a little bit more cognizant about the things that you're saying and how they can apply to other people. When it comes to being a single mother, when it comes to having multiple kids with multiple fathers, it makes you an easy target for respectability politics and anti-blackness. And I know that firsthand.
Anti-blackness. Okay, I'm not really understanding. Was that because of the Imani Talk situation where she's refers to black culture as baby mama, baby daddy culture? I'm confused. Okay, so she said that, but then let me see. Here's another mom.
So, like, I'm literally just in my kitchen and I really want to know how people manage to just stay strong every day for their kids. Like, I am struggling. I am mentally struggling. Just being a single mom and having to do everything on my own. Like, it's draining. It's so emotionally draining, and I try to find the strength every day.
And look at her baby in the back, just so oblivious. Oh my gosh.
But I just don't have it anymore in me. So, yeah, let me know how you guys manage to keep it together every day. Because I have no support. No support. Everybody that told me, oh, they're going to be there for me and my kid, this and that. When it's the time for y'all to show up, y'all leave. And that's what got me fucked up, because why? Like, I'm genuinely not that type of person to people, but I just can never catch a break.
And then, like, the women that are choosing not to have kids, have other women thought about how maybe they don't feel comfortable having kids because they already know that they don't have the support? I don't know why women are taking that so personal. I don't know why women are choosing to take what another woman is choosing to do for herself personally. Maybe she doesn't have a village and she understands that. And so she's choosing not to. I literally mentored a girl the other day. She had to walk away from her whole family. It's just her and her son, and that's it. She doesn't have a village. So there are some women that have that story. They don't have family, like at all, that they can truly rely on because of their circumstances. And so sometimes women are choosing not to have kids because of that. And then you're taking it personal, like it's coming from a judgy place, like, oh, You don't want to have kids because it's sometimes it's not that. Sometimes they're seeing their life, they're seeing their family, and they're like, nope, I just don't have the support.
I'm over it.
I know. Instead of the T app, y'all should have made a mommy meetup group or something. But y'all be so worried about these men, y'all. And then look at this.
I'm so scared for Cardi B, y'all, because every time I see Stefon Digs, all I can think about is that video of the interviewer asking all of his teammates, who on the team would you least like to date your sister? And every last one of them said him.
Davin, what guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell? Diggs.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Oh, Stefon Diggs.
This team would you least like to date your sister?
Least like to date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
This team would you least like to date your sister? And I might add, you're starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
Would nobody want me to date his sister? I'm a great guy.
When it comes to the dating world, do you know what kind of scary creatures are crawling around in an NFL locker room? And every last one of them agreed that you were the one they'd least like to date their sister? Oh, hell no.
Girl, the locker room. Girl, I don't know what's worse, the locker room or the barber shop. The locker room? Girl, is she talking about marriage? With who? Cause man, that's crazy.
Let's go back to COVID. Get 6 feet back.
That's crazy. And she'll be ranting about him soon, and I'll be turning off the volume because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
If you ever needed to know anything about me, it's that I agree with everything that Crystal said. Y'all don't take childbirthing, being a mom, being a parent seriously at all. I don't understand what the argument is. I don't understand. Y'all don't.
And it's crazy, y'all, because I've never given birth, but that shit looked like it hurt. It looked like it hurt. It looked like it hurts. So I don't know about y'all. You know, when it comes to beauty, I can deal with pain. I'm willing to deal with pain. Anything with beauty related, I can deal with pain. But to have a man's child and then to have a man's child that I can't stand, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ah. I just can't picture myself, you know. Maybe when you get pregnant and you start, you know, reminiscing about how the baby will look like, how the baby will turn out. You're hopeful, optimistic, maybe. But like being non-pregnant, I just can't see myself going through contractions, 9 to 10 months of pregnancy, my body changing. I just everything changes after you get pregnant. I can't see myself doing that for somebody that I cannot stand. Honestly. So I don't feel like the girls take pregnancy serious. It is crazy. Y'all didn't have to walk around with the pregnant belly in high school. Girl, I had to walk around with the pregnant belly in high school. That shit hurt my back so damn bad. I had to wear it all day. From morning all the way until probably like 7:30 in the morning all the way until like 3:30. That shit was hell. And I had to pee every 5 seconds because they had, I don't know, like the belly, it like set on your bladder. It was awful. And so, and I had to walk up the stairs. I said, hell no. And I got bad knees? Absolutely not. Girl, I just was like, and then you could take it off. I'm thinking about really being pregnant and gaining weight, retaining water. I'm like, hell no. So willy-nilly, listen, I've already decided if that man don't worship the ground I walk on, and I mean worship, bow down. If he don't do that, I don't give a damn. Miss me with that. At least when I get my beauty treatments, I'm going through the pain and everything. Hey, I like the results. At least I get something from it. But a man and a baby, that ain't enough for me.
Like that Crystal said it like that. You don't like the way she said it?
Absolutely not.
Cardi B is not exempt from being a mom when you have a kid. You're not exempt from raising your children. You're not exempt from being a good mom. And then you want, like she said, you're gonna have a baby with a nigga you just met, a nigga you barely even know. and it has other kids coming. Y'all just bring kids into this world, babies into this world, and don't have any regard for them as people.
Man.
Those are human beings that have to grow up and become people. That have to even just be alive right now. You're gonna give birth to a baby and then go on tour.
And see, that was the humbling experience that I witnessed when I saw my niece and she wanted both her mom and her dad. I saw her as a human being with feelings, emotions, wants, desires, expectations. It broke me. I'm like, I don't want to do that to my kid. I don't. I don't want to do that to my kid. And I couldn't even do nothing for her, like emotionally. There was nothing I could really say to really soothe the fact that she just wanted both of her parents. She didn't want to have to choose. She didn't want to. I've even been with her where she's like, take me to mom's house. And I'm like, I can't. I can't take you to mom's right now. And then I have to FaceTime her. So it's like, y'all, it's a lot. Emotionally on a kid, it's a lot. And don't think kids are stupid. Don't think they don't know. Don't think that they can't sense things. Don't try to make it seem like kids won't understand. They understand. They do. They still don't like it though. They don't like it.
And you just go straight to work. You have the choice to not be at work. You're not a woman who's at the house, who's getting knocked up and by some just raggedy nigga. You're dating and having sex with people, with men who are with money, with time and energy and resources, and don't give a damn about you.
Oof.
This is the fourth kid she's gonna have with a nigga she barely even know. I agree.
Ladies, do you think you think he give a damn about her? Because it don't seem like he gave a damn about the first one, the second one, and the third one. And these are all beautiful women. Gorgeous. Okay. Face quartz eating. And he still moved on. So I don't know.
Everything Crystal said. I don't know what you dingbat bird brain girls are thinking arguing about that. I'm sorry, your fave is a bird.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
As a longtime listener of The Read, I have thoughts that I wasn't going to share, but I'm going to share them. And I'm going to try and make this as succinct as possible because I do have a lot of thoughts. Number one, this must be the year where y'all tune into things that you don't like and make it everybody's business that you don't like it. Y'all did this with Love Island. Y'all are doing this with The Read. The Read is exactly what it sounds like. They are reading people down. They are reading people for filth. A lot of us really like that. I personally don't care about delivery when somebody has been a dumb bitch over and over and over and over and over again. I have that delivery.
You know, I feel like being dumb is not a choice. I feel like a better word is ignorant. And ignorance is a choice because you have the ability to educate yourself. I don't think Cardi B is dumb. I think she's ignorant, which is a choice. Because it's like, girl, you know better. You know better. And remember when Cardi B back in the day, she thought she was on some type of high horse and she was talking her shit, talking about y'all ain't got a ring, y'all not married, da 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 da. I'm not a baby mama, I'm not a single mother, and then she a single mother. That's why I don't do that shit. That's why I listen. I'm respectful when we have this conversation. I do not try to hit below the belt because listen, I do not want them the tables to turn on me. Okay. So I keep it cute on this subject, which is why I don't believe in shaming women. I really don't. I don't believe in shaming women. However, real is real. I feel like Cardi is ignorant because it's like, girl, you knew better. You even prided yourself on the fact that you got married, that you didn't just have kids, and now you're in this situation. So it's just all around. Just it's not a good look.
My friends when I am being dumb about the same situation over and over and over and over again. Okay? Like maybe the first time it's like you approach it with love, but after a few, it's like, guys, we're on the second, third, fourth, fifth time and we think we're going to get a different result and we don't. I think with Cardi B, it's like, how is her fans, are y'all not irritated that the last tour was canceled because she got pregnant by her husband that she was filing for divorce from?
I don't think the girlies understand that, especially a football player. Baseball is a little bit different, but a football player, I don't think women understand how short their careers are because they take a lot of hits. I think the average career for an NFL player, let me look, because I looked this up. Average career. I don't think they understand. It's 3 years. 3 years. And well, no, I take that back. I take that back. Okay, their average career is 6. I'm sorry, 6 years. It's very short. So, and y'all heard Cam Newton when he was coming online complaining to us about, I got bills and I'm not bringing in as much. Nobody told you to have all those kids. So it's, yeah, I would say 3 to 7 years. That sounds about right. Thank you for that. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Oh, she did. I remember that. Peter Guns, he wasn't shit because he had 2 women pregnant at once. Ooh, see, that's what I be talking about.
And now she's gonna try to go through the tour, which is just physically demanding in general. There's just no way to get through a tour freshly postpartum. She's likely going to have to cancel some of this tour again because.
And this is what makes it worse. And I feel like this is where the anger is really coming in for people, is that you already did this, Cardi. Like, you literally did this. The last time you released your album and then you announced your tour dates and then you ended up pregnant and then you had to cancel your tour dates. And so now you do it again and you most likely are going to have to cancel your tour dates again. Do you not understand that when people are supporting you, they're pouring money into you at that while supporting you, that they expect growth because that's the benefit of supporting you? You can't be mad at people that are disappointed in you and your lack of growth when it's been 7 years, 5 months since your last album. Your fans wanted to see growth. They wanted to see growth all around. They wanted you to have a comeback. I mean, a lot of your fans are the type of people that support the underdog. And so when you have supporters that support underdogs, they take that shit very serious. They do. Because they want to see the underdog win. That's the reason why you're getting the supports, because you were an underdog. They want to see the underdogs win. They told you that you couldn't win. And so they're supporting you because of that. And so when you get the support of being the underdog, people expect growth. That's what they expect. That's the reason why they're supporting you, because they're like, yes, you're an underdog. They're telling you can't do this, you can't do that. Da, 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 da. I'm going to support you. Because honestly, when it comes to Love and Hip Hop, who's bigger than Cardi B that came off of the franchise Love and Hip Hop? I don't think there's anyone bigger than Cardi B. I don't. Ice Spice. I mean, not Ice Spice. Spice. I always do that. Spice. I think, but I don't think Spice is as big as her. I think she is the biggest thing that came out of Love and Hip Hop. And a lot of people were rooting for her simply for the fact that she's an underdog. So it's K Michelle. I gotta look. I haven't compared. I think she's bigger than K Michelle. So I think she was the biggest one that came out of that franchise. And there were so many people that took on Love and Hip Hop hoping that they could get in and receive the career that Cardi B has. So, oh, Spice was a legend before. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So it may be neck to neck, or she may be bigger. Spice may be bigger. I'm not really sure.
Pregnant by her new boyfriend. Y'all as fans should be irritated by that. Secondly, I think more of you should be passionate about people bringing kids into the world willy-nilly. This whole, oh, it's mom shaming. You know, I'm not going to argue with y'all about that. What I am going to say is that Crystal had just read Nick Cannon for Filth not 38 seconds prior to this.
And you know what else I be noticing is women love to hide behind mom shaming a lot when it comes to accountability. And it's like, first of all, I think Cardi B is a great mom. Honestly, I think she's phenomenal. I really do. Because the way she literally almost broke her damn ankles to turn off her own song, I was like, oh, you're a great mom. You're a great mom. So I don't know. I'm just perplexed a little bit. I am, because no one is attacking your motherhood. We're attacking your We're not even attacking you. We're critiquing your choices. It just so happens to lead to motherhood. We're not attacking your motherhood. We're not. I think she's a great mom because, like I said, the way she almost broke her damn ankle and neck to turn off her song, I was like, oh, okay. Because some moms don't do that. They let the song play. And that's her own song. That's a song she made in the way that she made. She don't even let her own kids listen to it. That should tell you something.
Kids are something she clearly feels very passionately about. And when people are acting stupid behind kids, Crystal always reacts with this much fervor because these are children that we're talking about. And a lot of you are like, oh, well, Cardi has the money. I don't know if y'all understand the magnitude of raising children. I'll use myself as an example. My parents, I grew up having everything I could have ever wanted. Private school, travel soccer, vacations, beautiful Christmases, literally everything you could have ever wanted. You know what was most impactful for me? The fact that my parents were both emotionally available. The fact that just this morning, I've been having an anxiety attack and I called my mom sobbing my eyes out. And my mom has the emotional intelligence and the willpower and the want to be a parent to support me through that. And I'm not saying Cardi does or doesn't, right? But what I am saying is that it starts to get complicated and it starts to get hard when there's all of this outside chaos. Cardi's not a regular single mother. She's not a regular single mother. Her kids are going to be able to grow up and Google the messiness that has been going on in her life with their father. Because again, these aren't just people that she's dating. If she dated Stefon Diggs and got into some messiness, it would be different. She's bringing a kid into the world with this person who is on kid number 3 in the year 2025. That's crazy. I also think that a lot of you are fortunate enough to not be a part of a larger family mechanism where there's somebody that's having kids that honestly probably shouldn't keep having all of these kids. Because the reality of the situation is that while Cardi has money to have nannies and tutors and all of the things, most of y'all don't. Most of y'all who are like, oh, my granny's had 20 kids by the time she was 40, like, most of y'all don't have the money to be taking care of all these kids.
And then, like, have you heard from children that were born in families where it's 10 kids or it's even like 8 kids? I have. They're traumatized. Those kids are traumatized. I have yet to meet someone that comes from those large families where they're not traumatized. And the neglect wasn't intentional. It was just by accident. It was too many damn kids. So I haven't met anyone that came from like an extremely large family where there wasn't some type of neglect. So it's sometimes it's just yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Guess who does take care of them? Their family members. That didn't happen.
Ooh-wee.
Right? And I think unless you know what that's like to take care of kids that aren't yours because somebody else keeps doing stupid shit and keeps having them that shouldn't have them because of one reason or another, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's their emotional stability, whether it's their mental fortitude, whatever it is, when somebody isn't ready to be a parent and they have kids, it is now everybody's responsibility to make sure that those kids don't grow up incredibly traumatized.
Right.
And if you have not been a part of that system, it is hard to hear you. It really is. Again, speaking directly about Cardi, okay, but like, unfortunately, Cardi, and I've seen this point be made by a lot of people. I'm finally on the right side of TikTok. A lot of people have made a really good point about like, yes, Cardi has a lot of money and like, yes, it's her business. But at the end of the day, y'all don't separate out celebrity from your own life. A lot of young impressionable girls are like, no, like Cardi B did it.
Listen, let me tell you about the village. My parents got one grandchild. They still get to travel and do what they want to do. They took her on a little trip and they cool. I told my father that when the orange man got in office, I said, your chances of having a grandchild for me is slim to none. And my dad, he goes, I understand, kid. Cause he's already nervous about the type of life that his granddaughter is gonna have. So to add more to his load, he's just like, I understand, kid. If you know how my daddy talk, that's just how he talk. I understand, kid. He didn't argue with me. He didn't say, well, why do you feel that way? He just said, I understand, kid. I understand, kid. That's all you wanted to tell me? I said, yeah. As soon as I looked at the election, I said, yeah, it ain't happening. And he was like, I understand, kid. I understand. So the village is tired. The village is stressed. We concerned about these kids' futures just as much as y'all are. So it's not even just It's not even just the whole baby mama, baby daddy thing. Like, we scared for the future of these kids as well. I mean, we really are. I know I'm stressed. I'm stressed. Like, I get nervous. Just think about my niece going to elementary school, a shooting happened. Like, seriously, it's a lot, okay? My brother talking about putting cameras in her hair, her shoes, a tracking device in her bag, in her hair. I'm just like, that's a lot. So no, the village is tired. Like, y'all, it is a lot. It is a lot making those arrangements, making sure you pick them up at this time, drop them off at this time, making sure that they have what they need, make sure there's food, there's milk in the refrigerator. It's a lot. So listen, the village is burned out, especially when there's a lot of kids, y'all. I can only imagine. That's why, cause my niece, she a little busy. She ain't an iPad kid. She likes to do things. She likes to be active. She likes to be outside. It's making my parents become more active because she's active, and she don't like sitting around. So I'm like, woo, if y'all had 2 more grandkids, I don't think y'all be able to keep up, cause that's a lot. That's a lot. So listen, the village is tired too, y'all. It ain't just the mamas. The villages are tired.
Totally fine if I do it. It's not totally fine if you do it. Like, whether that's Cardi B's intention or not, I'm sure she might have a different point of view on it, but like, that's the reality is when you're a public figure, the things that you do very publicly influence other people. Hence how we have influencers, right? They influence other people. You wouldn't get paid a bajillion dollars to post in a pair of boots if the brand didn't think that the girls would buy the boots because you have the boots on, right?
And then anybody else where you are a part of the village and all of the village members want to call you and vent to you about how the village is not communicating, and so they mad at such and so they calling you about it. You know I got to deal with that. I'm 12 hours away. Why are you calling me? Because they need somebody to vent about. You won't believe. And I'm just like, listen, it's really sounding like y'all need to communicate better. That's what it sounded like. I can't believe. And I'm just like, I really think you need to call them and have a conversation with them so that you can organize better. Like, I literally have to tell them that. So listen, the village, listen, they tired too.
Also think that multiple BBLs, multiple elective mommy makeovers, y'all might not have liked the way that Crystal said it, but like, that is how harsh it needs to be said to y'all. It is so dangerous to have a baby, get on the table, fix your body up, and then get off the table and continue on about your life. And pray that you get off the table, right? Because there are a lot of people that don't. And Cardi herself has said that she would rather die on the table than be badly built. These are things she has said. I don't know. It's really like, it's definitely because it's Cardi B.
And that's why we call it ignorance. Being dumb, I feel like that's not your choice, but being ignorant is. Like, ignorance is a choice, y'all. Ignorance is a choice because you can educate yourself. You know better. You're just choosing not to do better. So she's not dumb. She's just ignorant, and that's a choice.
Y'all care this much because this shouldn't even be a question. Like, y'all drug Summer Walker up and down the street behind the way that she decided to have kids.
Did y'all see Summer Walker with her sugar daddy? She was like, listen, okay, I'm done with these niggas. I gotta go get me a white man because y'all playing too much. Like, did y'all see that? She was like, hell, I'm gonna just be a sugar baby. Cause listen, ladies, sugar baby is always an option. It's always an option. Okay? It's always an option. It's always there. When you're ready, it's there. Okay? You don't gotta always get on the stripper pole. You can just go get you a sugar daddy. Trust me. I know. You can go get you a sugar. It's not hard. Okay? It's not hard. Especially when you black, because you look younger than your age. So when I saw Summer Walker on the red carpet, I said, you know what? You always doing stuff, but is this a leg up? Do y'all think that's a leg up? I think it's a leg up to compared to her usual shenanigans. I do. I think it's a leg up.
And Cardi's not getting none of that smoke from y'all. So like, it really begs the question as to what's different. But I'm gonna let that point rest.
That's crazy.
Crystal response and how everybody is reacting to what Crystal said lets me know that y'all don't know who Crystal is for real. Crystal gonna read you like a old lady that don't give a fuck and tell you that you're stupid, and obviously you don't need nothing soft in life because life has been handed to you softly and you still don't want to comprehend it. So
That's the vibe I got. That's the vibe I got from her. Crystal. That's the vibe I got. She like one of them aunties that don't play. She will smack you for real. Like she will literally smack your ass. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, when it comes to Cardi B, I don't think she would have listened if it was someone like myself that was like, oh, you should really think about your choices, and she wouldn't have listened. She wouldn't have listened to her at all. She was like, who is this bitch trying to talk to me like? So she met somebody of her equal that met her where she is and gathered her. I mean, honestly, she wouldn't have listened no other way.
therefore, I gotta harshly tell you something so you can listen and learn. One thing I did learn from Cardi B response to Crystal is that she's growing. She is growing. And I feel like she heard everything Crystal said and was like, you're right, without saying you're right. Simply by how calm and collected she responded to that lady.
Cause she wasn't mad. Did y'all notice that? Cardi B was not mad for real. She wasn't mad. She was not mad at all. Like, it was just like, I know. Listen, I really do think Cardi knows she messed up. I really do. This is the reason why she didn't tell her parents. It's the reason why when she responded to Crystal, she really didn't get her upset. Like, she didn't respond like with mad aggression. And we've seen how Cardi can get. Have you seen her yell at Offset through social media? Oh my gosh. So no, she didn't really get at her like that. She wasn't really mad. It was almost like, I know. So I don't know why her fans are so upset. I'm not understanding why the fans upset. Why y'all more mad than she is? It's almost like, I know I fucked up kind of thing.
You guys, Cardi went on Gayle King and said that I have not told my parents I'm pregnant yet. When Gayle King asked her why, she said because she was scared. Why do you think that she was scared to tell her parents that she was pregnant by Stefon?
And she 32.
And is there some correlation between what Crystal said and why she was scared? We can definitely go ahead and wrap the Reed, Cardi B, Crystal conversation up because we have lost the plot. When I'm seeing people on several platforms talking about, oh, y'all are just projecting because y'all grew up in broken homes and y'all grew up in dysfunction and chaos. Y'all are just projecting that onto this situation. You mean people sharing their life experience and saying that we should do better for the next generation? And y'all already know when it gets to the point where people start saying, well, women who don't have children or who don't plan on having children, y'all really can't understand and y'all shouldn't be commenting. Oh my gosh, we've lost the plot. I've seen people in comments saying, oh, it's pro-choice until a woman wants to keep their baby. I feel like all child-free women, y'all just want everybody to abort their babies. Oh my gosh, why not y'all, not y'all sounding like the...
This is my issue with women who have that mindset. Why do y'all jump to abort? I'm not with that shit. You know what I'm with? Since you want to be so extreme, let's be extreme with closing them legs. You see it goes like this. Just like that. Okay? I don't know how y'all skip closing the legs, which is extreme for some of you, right? To abort. You can close your legs. Like, oh my goodness. Like, they really act like closing their legs. It's just not an option. I can't do it. I don't know why. I just can't do it. I can't close the legs. I done tried. They just won't stay shut. So it's just like, what do y'all want us to say? Like, why are y'all keep jumping to abortions? My God. I feel like that is just, if it just come to that, all right. But damn, sis, like, you can close your legs. That is a choice. That is a choice. And I keep trying to tell women, you look out into the world, right? You see the world. You see where it's at. You see where men has it, right? You can end all of this shit tonight. You can end all of this shit tonight. Let me tell you how you can end it. You can close your legs. You can end it with that, right? And then you can remove your support for men. All this shit shut down right now. Right now. It's like hitting a computer and it's like power off, just like that. Power off. Like, it literally just shuts down. Do you not understand? Like, women act like they ain't got no power. They act like they ain't got no choice. They act like, and it's because you're trying to meet men where they are, and you're not meeting them above where they are. Because then they would have to match your energy at that point. But instead, you too busy trying to match their energy at their level. and you're getting fucked. Like, how many times do you have to see yourself getting fucked over and over again by the man? And it's like you act like you ain't got no say so in it. Like you don't got no power, no choice, no dictatorship. Let's be real. You got a lot of dictatorship, but you just not choosing to utilize it. So it's just like, what are we like? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then they use their dictatorship, and you know what you do? You comply. You comply. You open your legs. You take the abortion. You take the PrEP. You let them come back from wherever the hell they was at doing whatever the hell and whoever the hell with over there with the passports. Then you let them come back and you comply. And you comply and you comply and you comply. And then you wonder why these men walk around like, I'm the prize, I'm the prize, I'm the prize. Well, you making them the prize. Literally. So if you're going to keep complying, they going to keep doing what the fuck they want to do. And at this point, I'm at a point where I'm like, well, let them. If you're going to comply, what's the point? And I keep trying to tell women too, I warned you. I literally said, ladies, those men are about to go over there with their passports. And because I'm a woman and I know women, they're going to come back. And I said, when they come back, close those legs. Now we got nurse practitioners coming out saying, warning women, you need to get on PrEP. You need to get on PrEP. You need to get on PrEP. Why? Why do we need to get on PrEP? So now we have to take birth control that alters our body, PrEP, and then mixing birth control and PrEP together. We don't even know what the side effects of that is going to be. And then this is another thing too, because the PrEP thing, that ain't surprising to me. You want to know why it's not surprising? When men get lonely, they turn to other men. It's the loneliness. It's the loneliness male epidemic. It's the loneliness. So who you think they turn into? Because they can't turn to you. They can't turn to your neighbor. Who they turning to? Who do they turn to when they lonely and they don't have access to women? Let's think about prison, jail. They turn to men. Hello? So if you think like, oh my God, it's so ridiculous. They want us to take PrEP. Well, duh. They've been turning to men. They can't get access to women like that. Well, they can't get access to the women that they want like that. So they're turning to men, sis. And you're wondering and you're questioning why nurse practitioners are like, oh my God, you need to get on PrEP. Duh. I literally warned the girls. I was like, listen, they about to go over there, fuck around and find out that all women are the same. Stability is something that we require, right? We have needs, right? And so they're going to come back and you need to make sure that you're keeping your legs closed because they're going to try to come back. And then if you come back, right, this is why you got to stand on business because if they come back, right, and you don't stand on business and then, but maybe you were like, you know what? I'm trying to have fun. Like Cardi B, I'm just trying to have fun. Let me just have fun. And then you get you a passport bro that you don't know is a passport bro, but he's a passport bro, right? And he was turning to other men and you didn't know about that, right? Then what you doing? Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Listen, y'all should have known. Like women are out here like literally gloating about how it's a male loneliness epidemic, right? And you didn't think them men were going to turn to other men? That's what they do when they lonely and they don't have access to women. That's what they do. You thought that only happens in prison? No, it happens in spaces where men don't have access to women. So, since they don't have access to women, they're turning to men. So, yeah, if you're going to risk it and you're going to engage in casual sex, then I'm assuming you're going to take PrEP. I'm assuming that's what you're going to do. I mean, the ladies need to wake up. It's like y'all make these moves, y'all make these chess moves, right? And then you don't think that there's going to be repercussions. You don't think that there's going to be a response or a reaction. You making these chess moves and then you don't want to stand on business and then you still getting played. How? Hello? Is anybody home? Oh my goodness. And so now you got women complying to PrEP, birth control. It's a mess.
The He Men, Black Women Haters Club, men talking about black women aborting their babies. And speaking of them, the one time that they are choosing to mind their business, they could absolutely come into this conversation and whack y'all. Y'all are giving them the alley-oop. It is an opportune time for them to come into this conversation and
I know. I haven't really seen any. Well, I saw that one man, but he was the only one that I saw. I didn't see any other men talking shit for real. It was just they was kind of quiet, actually. Actually, like the ones that I was expecting to pop up on my For You page, they didn't really say nothing.
whack y'all and call out black women for not wanting to be accountable and for
And then how? Listen, is do y'all consider Cardi B a black woman? Do y'all consider okay? Maybe the last baby mama, she looked like she black. Maybe the girl in the middle, but it's like why they putting this on us? Why is it always black? How we enter the chat? I don't even consider Cardi B to be black. How we enter into this? This is a black man and his preferences. This don't got nothing to do with us.
not holding each other accountable and for their part that they play in creating broken homes and dysfunctional families for black children. This is the one time they are minding their business where they could absolutely come in and whack y'all. And you know I don't even like defending men like that, but them niggas gotta be coming soon because y'all are wildin'. And it seems like y'all do like to infantilize Cardi B, and I've never been one to say that about her because I am a fan of hers. I don't do the whole y'all let Cardi B get away with everything because she's not fully black. I don't do that whole thing, right? I'm still rooting for Cardi B. I love the album. I'm always gonna root for Cardi B, right? But it seems like y'all infantilize her, and I'm trying to figure out if it's because y'all just see her as relatable or if it's because English.
Is she calling out people? But it seemed like she is calling out herself. Cause what? Huh?
Just her second language, and y'all think that she's not smart when she's a very smart girl. She's a very smart girl. She knows what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just really weird how you guys are carrying on with this conversation because I do believe if she was black, it might be a little bit different. And I've seen people on here who talk about people not being responsible with family planning, and y'all built platforms off of this, and now it's like, I don't know.
Now I agree with her on that. Y'all have built platforms off of this. Y'all have. That's why like I have so much just material of just videos and posts from Reddits to tweets to threads to Instagram videos and TikTok videos, YouTube videos of women complaining about motherhood. So, no, y'all built platforms off of this.
I know, it's really weird. And also I have to say, acting like you don't know who the Reed is, you might not know, but finding out who they are and then like they ain't nobody, baby. The reason why modern podcasting is what it is today is because of the Reed. Absolutely. The reason why people can get money making podcasting is because of the Reed. And not just for black podcasting. I would say that is just podcasting across the board. The reason why you can get on here and yap the way you do and make money, a lot of that is because of the Reed. Okay, the Reed and Wendy Williams, and a couple of other platforms, Breakfast Club, is the reason why y'all can do what y'all do.
Ooh, what would you think Wendy Williams would be saying? Oh my goodness.
So let's not too much on Crystal and Kid Fury.
Okay, she seemed to be somewhere in the middle, which is kind of understandable. But sis, I don't know. I've kind of felt like you was talking to yourself on that one. I want to say that's it. And then this lady, do y'all remember this? I remember this, and whoo, she snatched my edges.
Tell you young girls what nobody's gonna tell you. You got fucking 3 kids at 24 years old. You're getting ready to struggle. You're getting ready to cry. You're getting ready to be depressed. You're getting ready to want to
Hey, it's me. I'm her. I'm the girl that she's talking about in the video. I'm not specifically, I don't know her. She doesn't know me. So she's not talking about me, but I can relate. I'm 23 and I have 3 kids and I'm fucking struggling. This shit is not peaches and rainbows. This shit is hard. I would not wish this life on my worst enemy. The life that you pictured and had and wanted and was promised is you're not going to get it, babe. Let it the fuck go. Some people do get lucky and they have men that stick around or have this big village. A lot of us aren't lucky like that. Like I said, I have friends that could drop their baby off to anybody. Guess what? They got 1 baby or 2 babies. I have 3 kids. Don't nobody want to watch 3 kids, 3 little babies that still need their diaper change. Nobody want to do it. Sorry. Everybody that was when you was pregnant, I'm gonna get the baby, I'm gonna do this for the baby. What are people at? Them people don't give no fuck.
You know, the issue is that women desire babies and men desire sperminating you because they're sperminators. They want to fertilize, but they don't want to stay to see it grow. This is why women need to be more logical. Your desire, because his desire is just as fucked up as yours. Because it's like y'all meeting in the middle. He wants to sperminate, he wants to fertilize, but he don't want to stay and deal with the responsibilities. And then you want the baby on Sundays. It's like y'all gotta wake up and be real. Like, come on now. Come on now. You gotta part of being accountable is just being real with yourself. It's not always, I need to be accountable for this. And sometimes it's just accountability starts before sometimes. Like accountability doesn't always start after, like it's before. You know what? Let me be accountable and keep my legs closed. Let me be accountable and take birth control. Let me be accountable and make this man wear a condom. Let me be accountable because I checked my menstrual cycle calendar and it says I am at my most fertile right now. Accountability is not after the fact. It literally is before. Everything starts with yourself first. It's not after. It's literally before.
Kids move like, y'all, some people do get lucky. Some people, like I said, some people get lucky, and some people do have this fantasy life, and some people get lucky and blessed with good men, but y'all, it's not worth it. Look at me. I look a fucking mess right now. That's what I'm doing. I just dropped my kids off at daycare. I still have to go home and unpack because they can't fucking just be anywhere. But guess what? I also need to DoorDash and make some fucking money because my tank is on E. Like, it's hard. Don't nobody want to hire me because I can't work on weekends because I have nobody to keep my kids. I can't stay past certain times because guess what? My kids have to be picked up at a certain time or they're going to charge me for it. And guess who's going to pay the late fees? Nobody but me. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. I would not wish this on nobody. Y'all, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. And if you got one kid, stop at the one kid. This shit is this society, this life is too hard to be having 3 kids with no help. I would not wish this on nobody. Like I said.
And then that's another thing. Like a lot of women, I've talked to women who are married that are opting out of motherhood because they don't feel like they're like America supports women childbearing. Like America doesn't. Like I literally saw a friend of mine on Facebook. She just had a baby girl about, I think it was like four months ago. And she only had like 4 months with her baby girl. And I get it. Some people have less time than that. But it's like she only had 4 months to bond with her baby before she had to get back to work. And she was sad about it. She was on Facebook complaining like, oh, I only get to spend 4 weeks with her and now I have to go back to work. It's just like, not all women get the luxury of a man working, bringing home the bacon, and the woman just get to stay at home. Some women have to work. Some women do. Listen, outside of social media, some women have to work. Some women have to work. But she didn't seem like she wanted to leave her baby so soon. So I think she would wanted maybe like 6 months, maybe even like maybe after a year of spending time with her child, she'll be ready to go back, you know. But it just seemed like she didn't really want to leave her child so soon. So it's more than just women just don't want to have kids. It's like there's a lot of moving pieces that are happening where women are just being more logical within their decision and choice because it's not easy, y'all. Leaving your baby after just 4 months is insane. It's insane.
All the extra money I get, it ain't going to get my nails done. It ain't going to get my hair done. I do that shit by myself. And guess what? I barely have time to do that. So it be feeling like a motherfucker. I don't know. Just listen to her and listen to me. If you like, cause I was reading the comments, somebody was saying, oh, you're not 23 though. You don't know how it is. You don't have 3 kids. You don't have 4 kids. Well, look, I do. And I'm telling you, all that shit that y'all talking, no, she's telling the fucking truth. You're about to struggle. You're about to be fucking stressed and depressed. Just don't have no kids, y'all. Just take it from me.
And then these women are saying, don't have no kids. These women are not even saying, hey, sis, find a good partner, get married. They're not even saying that. They're saying, hell no, fuck them kids, don't have them. Absolutely not. So I'm like, y'all not even like giving any like hope at all. Like y'all just like, hell no, girl, don't do that. So I'm just like, okay, all right.
No kids.
Now listen, I don't want this to be a doomsday type of video.
Like she said, there's gonna be times when you
There are women out here that enjoy motherhood. I follow them. They're hard to find on social media. They are hard to find. I had to dig, but I follow them. And one thing that I noticed about women who enjoy motherhood, they have a really good partner. They have a really good family. Like Jaleesa, I think her sister helps her mom helps her husband helps her. Hell, I think she even gets a babysitter from time to time. She's able to do date night with her husband. And I feel like the women that truly enjoy motherhood, they have real good support, like from a daily basis to a weekly basis to a weekend basis. Like they're surrounded by so much support. These are the type of women that if they call their village, hey, I'm not doing well, the people around her would just take over. Go lay down, go lay down, I got it, I'll take care of it, go lay down, go take care of yourself. And one thing that I noticed about women that truly, yes, Jaleesa in Dallas with the tall husband. The women that truly enjoy motherhood are the ones that are really well supported. And it's still a lot. Like they'll tell you it's still like a lot, even when you have the support. But at least they still have the option to go take care of themselves, even if it's just for a few hours to a few minutes. They have that. And I think that really determines the difference in experience when it comes to motherhood. Do I think motherhood can be enjoyable? Of course. I think kids are adorable. I think like it's rewarding to see your child reach certain milestones. I think it's rewarding to see your child you help raise, right? And they do something selfless or they do something empathetic, and like you can be a proud parent and be proud in that moment. I think motherhood can be beautiful. But I'm saying when I've seen it on a woman and it is radiant and it's beautiful, she has a lot of support. Like she has a village, a very strong village, and she enjoys it.
Off yourself. Y'all look at this. Literally, I stayed in the hospital for a whole fucking week because I had an overdose. I overdosed because I literally did not want to be here no more. I didn't have a post for 11 something, almost 12 minutes.
Oh my
because
God.
I didn't want to be here. I felt like this is it's not worth being here. Because guess what? Yes, I cry myself to sleep most nights. Most nights I am fucking stressed. My hair's falling out. Y'all have videos. I'm answering them if y'all want to see them. But I should not be 23, literally brushing my hair to the point my shit falling out. I gotta keep cutting my hair. This is not the life I wish on my worst enemy. And yes, this shit get ugly. And yes, I post, and yes, all that. But behind closed doors, this shit is ugly as hell. I would not wish this shit on nobody at all. Like she said, don't have no fucking kids. Love is not enough. These niggas don't give no fuck. They don't care. And I have one baby daddy. I don't have multiple baby.
That's crazy. So she only got one baby daddy. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then the ones that are not getting the support, they keep hinting at offing themselves, y'all. That is just trigger warning. That is just not okay. I mean, it's so if and then it's so extreme, right? Like it's not even, oh, I just don't have the support. I have bad days. It's like it's leading to mental health issues. So yeah, I feel like women should be very discerning and logical and not just all focused on desires, because again, that's with you being in the mentality of everything going the way that you want and the way that you're desiring, but life doesn't always work that way. Sometimes life comes with other things. So it's a gimmick to believe that your desires will be met and you won't have to deal with anything else. There's duality in everything. There's a catch 22. It doesn't matter what it is. Even when it comes to you getting a new job and you get the pay that you want, but the workload though, the responsibilities though, the fact that you have to multitask, maybe you even have to manage other people, you have to take all of that on. And so it doesn't matter what it is in life. It doesn't matter what choice and decision that you make. There's always going to come with that catch. And you have to be willing to take that on and be okay in it. And so if you feel like you don't like what you're hearing, because the catch doesn't necessarily mean it will be. But if it is though, are you ready to take that on? Are you really truly prepared to take that on? Because if you feel like you wouldn't be able to handle it, prime example, if you was to take on a job and it's more pay, but you can't handle managing other people because of their personalities, maybe their mood swings and things like that, maybe their personal life may bleed into their work. Are you willing to deal with that? Some people don't want to deal with that. Some people don't want to deal with different personalities, mood swings, and attitudes, and people's personal lives bleeding into their work life to where it's starting to impact their workload. And now it's impacting you as their manager or supervisor, whatever the case may be. So it doesn't matter what it is. Like, it could be children, it could be a job, it could be just a role that you are choosing to take on. And typically we find these scenarios in situations with roles as a woman that you choose to take on, you know, the many different hats that you can wear as a woman. And so you have to be mindful of that. It's like, can I handle this? Do I want to take this on, or is this too much? And it could be the number of kids that you have. It may not be that you don't want to have kids at all. It could be like, you know what? I can only handle one or two. I can't handle any more than that, because then I would have to take on a larger load. So as a woman, I feel like it just comes down to you being mature, logical, rational, real. Be real with yourself. If you don't be real with nobody else, make sure you are always real with yourself, because at the end of the day, you're always going to be happy in your choices. If you're not real with yourself, then you're never going to be happy in your choices. You don't have to be real with us. You don't have to be real with the internet. You don't even have to be real with your parents, anyone, but always be real with yourself, because you're always going to be happy when it comes to your choices and decisions that you make over your life. And that is what it's really about. So listen, I've seen so many women say, I'm one and done, I'm one and done. And I don't be trying to talk them into having more kids. I don't. I feel like that's not my place to speak on. So it's just, I think that's really the answer when it comes all to this. Like, ladies, please think long and hard. Can I handle this? If it goes in a way that I did not desire, do I still want this? Can I still deal with this? Am I willing to take all of this on? Can I handle it? These are questions that are conversations that you should really be having with yourself, so that you can be on the same page, so that when you decide to make this choice and decision, regardless of the outcome, you are going to be able to be okay in it. Maybe not happy, maybe not jolly, but okay, because that's what it really comes down to. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to say regarding this situation. I will be on Patreon tomorrow. So if you're joining Patreon, I'm going to be reacting to Erica Kirk's memorial speech in the Trump situation. I don't feel comfortable publicly speaking about that, so it will be on Patreon. And then I also wanted to know, do you want me to react to the situation with Imani Talks? She recently went viral about what did she say? She said, I knew they were gonna drag her as soon as I started seeing, because I blocked her, but I started seeing people stitch her videos, and so she ended back up on my For You page. But she said something about your Christianity comes before your blackness. Let me know if y'all want me to talk about that, because I talk a lot about religion and identity a lot. I just wanted to make myself abundantly clear that we are not attacking her motherhood. I feel like this is great mothering. It's great mothering. Listen, I'm not saying that she can't have her own life and be an adult. My parents were adults and they did things too. But a good mother is turning that off. She is turning that off. She turned it off. And listen, the baby barely walking. How old do you think Culture was back then? I think she may have been maybe like a year and some months. But she turned that off quick. So, hey, I just wanted to make it known. Yeah, we're not attacking her motherhood. But that's all I wanted to say regarding this video. Let me know what else you would like for me to react to. You can send me an email here if you find something, or hit me up in Discord. And then also, let's see, that's pretty much all that I have. So thank you for joining me. Please give the video a thumbs up. Let me know if this time works better, because I try to do lives in the middle of the day because Gotham City is noisy and there's a lot of traffic. But if you want me to come back during the evening times, I can do that. Let me know what works best for you all. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in my next one.
This is my opinion. I'm free to state my opinion anytime I like, right? Thank you.
I don't want you to feel like that, but yeah, feel like that.
This is my opinion. I'm free to state my opinion anytime I like, right? Thank you.
I don't want you to feel like that, but yeah, feel like that.